sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Visiting sideline, it's Kyle Shanahan, who's gotten the Niners to the Super Bowl twice during his tenure, each time knocked off by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. On the other side, it is the Seattle head coach. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put They'll try and run it with Walker.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. And play halted for a moment. We have an... Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp. You're in and out of the huddle. You're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's in. Cooper up. Touchdown, Seahawks. For Sam Darnold, career touchdown pass 99. He's 1 away from 100, but that's number 1 as a Seahawk.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the end.
Third down, they go with Walker. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38 with those chains. First down.
And he just...
Third down. Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And he will easily... First down. They've got first and goal coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the 2 here. It is first down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Now Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught.
Purdy's pass. Complete to Brandon.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Khalil Herbert to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here are the Seahawks, and a good season last year. 10-7. They lose the tiebreak for the division title to the Rams, while one game short of the Packers to that number 7 seed. But this is an organization that feels like its next era, its next chapter is starting to be written.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think a lot of the question now is, can they win this gamble of trading Geno Smith? And Geno Smith brought them a lot of stability post-Russell Wilson. He was a guy they all loved in the locker room, big arm, big throw, really good personality. They send him to Las Vegas to reunite with Pete Carroll, and now they sign Sam Darnold. So the question is, are they getting the Minnesota Vikings Sam Darnold? Because if they do, it's a home run. So I think those are a lot of the questions that swirl. They're talented, they're young on both sides of the ball. If the Sam Darnold signing hits, this is a team that can compete in that division.
Second down and
10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Darnold again. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. This is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here comes 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
To throw again is Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Darnold to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Martin on the coverage.
Darnold to the air once more. That's taken in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the left side and taken in by Golden. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Seahawks.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Seattle. For Golden, the 1st-round selection back in April. That's his 1st career touchdown in the NFL.
So, Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, Greg, here come the Niners. We always talk about the window of opportunity for a championship run. And San Francisco was very close in Super Bowl 58. But a tough season last year, and now the questions of, is this roster as good as it was a couple of years ago?
Well, I think right now San Francisco is dealing a little bit where they're almost a victim of their own success in a lot of ways, Mike, and that happens a lot in this league. Contracts get bigger, free agents start leaving, extensions start getting holdouts, all the things that come when you have success as an organization, and they're dealing with a lot of these moving parts. I still think they are a roster that is built to win. They are a roster that is built to contend for Super Bowls. Can Brock Purdy continue to be that franchise quarterback even after they give him the new money? So I think these are a lot of the questions that are swirling in San Francisco. But if healthy on both sides of the ball and Kyle Shanahan pulling the strings, this is still as good of a roster and a team as we have.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's Purdy again. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Now on 2nd and long. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The Seahawks take over 1st down.
Here's 1st down.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.